0 times of k. Understood? Is this clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the thing that that will be here. And yes, one thing that I will like to share with you, that we people have together talked with the team and had decided that actually you people are already lagging behind for the syllabus part now. So we had actually decided that we from now onwards will conduct a 3 class weekly, in which the 2 of the class will be regarding your the current syllabus that is going in your school, so that you should not lag behind there. Okay, so we'll cover up them, and in the one of the class we'll have that as a backup class for the previous chapters that will continue right from here. Okay, is this clear to people, to all of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the next class, we'll see some part of the we'll start in the continuation, and in the parallel part. In the parallel 2 classes, we'll be having the syllabus of your particularly the school that is going on. Okay, what which chapter you people want me to start here about your current syllabus? Yes, Rasha, Athia, and Musa. Is my voice audible to all three of you?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, tell me, Athia, that which chapter you want me to start now.
Yeah, so just 1 second.
Okay. Yes, Musa, you. Which chapter is going on in your school?
Right now, sir, we are doing fluids, properties of
Fluids you are
fluids.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, Rasha and Athia, what about you?
So for me, the mechanical properties of solids is going on.
Okay. And Rasha, what about you?
Thermodynamics.
Thermodynamics. Almost the end of the class 11 syllabus. Okay. So I think that we should start from somewhere that is going to come in your examination. Okay. That is the recent examination. I think the UTs are going to come now. So we'll plan accordingly, that we'll start from there, and we'll get to know about so that you all three should be benefited from that. Okay, and in the parallel class we'll be covering our these previous chapters that will be left, because that is really 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 important. Okay, because that actually makes the base for the physics. Okay, so I think we should end our class here only, and from the next chapter, next class, the vectors are over here, no more questions. And I think we had finished it in a very detailed manner, doing the analysis of everything very you very going into a very detailed manner. Okay, so I think we should stop here, and that's it. That's all about the vectors. Thank you. Okay, if you're having any kind of doubts here, then you may share, or else thank you for listening. You people can leave now.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
sir.
Okay, okay, you're welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, students. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, just wait for 1 minute. If Sumaya is joining, then we'll start.
Okay, ma'am.
Good evening, students. Once again, let's just start. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the previous class, just a minute. Can you see my screen now?
It's loading, ma'am, right now.
Now? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the previous class, we did it till here, right? The sources, right? These are the sources. Now, what is the relationship between the exchange rate and the demand? So higher would be the exchange rate, more less people would be demanding, right? And if less is the exchange rate, higher people would be demanding. So there is an inverse relationship between the price of a foreign exchange and the demand of the foreign exchange, right? And this is the graph. It is downward sloping. So whenever there is a downward sloping, that shows it has a negative relationship. So over here, what we can see is this. At OR, this one, this is the equilibrium, let's just say. Okay. Now, in this case, if the rate is increasing, You can see the demand is falling. Here it is coming, right? And in case if the rate is falling, decreasing, then you can say the demand is decreasing, increasing. Clear? Got the point? So this is in case somebody asks you to prove it with the help of diagram, you have the diagram and you will write at OR rate of exchanges, OM quantity of foreign exchange is demanded. It would be seen from the above figure that rise in the price, which is from OR to OR dash. This is the rise, right? Earlier it was OR and later on it become OR dash. So at that time, demand is decreasing from OM to OM dash. Okay. And in case if the rate is decreasing like this, the demand is increasing from OM to OM2. Clear? Got it? Yes? Any doubt? Any confusion? Madhya and Ashraf?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Quickly write it down.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the exchange rate we are talking about is of currency, right?
Yes, foreign exchange rate. Like dollars in terms of Indian currency, like that.
So one thing I didn't get in the diagram, like if the exchange rate is high, so how is the demand going to be low? Because like
Hmm. Okay. Exchange
yeah,
rate is very high, right? Let's just say now exchange rate is very high. That means you have to pay more of, like, let's just say earlier for $1, you were paying 90 rupees. For now, $1, you are paying 120 rupees. Will you buy?
oh okay, like that. For the
Mm.
people who do
In
that
terms
stuff.
of just, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So you will not demand it,
Okay.
right? So most of the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
demand for this foreign exchange when it is low, so that they can sell it when the prices are high,
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Right, right. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
why. Okay, done. Should we move to the next now? Okay. Now let's just move to the next one. The sources or determinant of the supply of currency. Supply means when you will supply the money. So let's just say supply of foreign exchange comes from foreigners who make us payment in the foreign exchange for the different purpose. Right? You from where you will get the money. Let's just say you live in India. Okay, somebody came from US. Right? So he will only give you the money, right? So first of all, export of goods and services to rest of the world. RO is rest of the world, right? So let's just say you want to export something. You from your place, you exported the mobile phone to this, they will pay you in dollars, right? Then foreign tourists spend in foreign exchange. They will come in India and they will spend in foreign money, right? And then foreign direct investment by multinational companies. They do invest in India or any other country in their own currencies. Then direct purchase of shares and bonds by the foreign investor in India. So they directly came India and they bought it. So in these case, these are the ways through which you get the money, right? The supply of foreign exchange. Okay. Now coming to the next one, right? This is like this E, and E is remittance by the Indian working abroad. You know, remittance is the money which they send. Okay. And then deposit by NRI leads to flow of foreign exchange in the Indian foreign exchange market. Now you can see the relation here. If exchange rate is more, right, supply of foreign exchange will be more, right? And then exchange rate is low, supply of foreign exchange would be low. That means if you get more and more money, that means it is something which is very, very important. Okay, just a minute. Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. It was
Okay, okay.
low before actually.
Yes, okay. So I'll just repeat it. Remittance by Indians working in abroad, right? So over here, the people who are working abroad, they send some money in to the Indian people. Like Indian people means to their home, right? Then NRI basically deposits some of the money, right? And now if you look at the exchange rate. So over here in this, we were saying the exchange rate was higher the exchange rate, less would be the demand. Okay. So let's just say more is the exchange rate. Of course, at that time, we will try to sell maximum of the dollars, right? So that means supply of foreign exchange is more. And when the exchange rate is low, at that time, you will not sell most of the things because you are not getting the benefit from there. Got my point of this? So that's why, let's just say if this is the point. So if this rate of exchange is low, you can see the supply is also low. Here it is coming. If the rate of exchange is higher, right? In this, what we can see that it is demand is also more. Clear? Got the relation? Any confusion, any doubt in the relation? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So how we will write it? I think writing part also you people know how to write it, right? No? Yes? So how do we write it? At the OR rate of exchange, OM quantity, foreign exchange is demanded, right? And over here, if you are moving from OR, this not OM, it's basically OQ, not OM. Okay. And this, like conversely, if the price is increasing, the fall in the foreign exchange falls from OR to this, right? If it is increasing, it will increase. If it is decreasing, it will decrease. Quickly write it down. Done, students?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's just start with the next topic. Okay. That is called determination of exchange rate. Right? Okay. Now, how do you determine the exchange rate? That this should be the exact rate. Like for $1, you will be getting 99 rupees, or how it goes. Okay, so equilibrium exchange rate is determined at a point where the quantity demand and the quantity supplied of foreign exchange are equal. Got it? Where supply is equal to demand. This can be demonstrated with the help of figure shown below, assuming foreign exchange is dollars. Clear? Got it? I'll show you the diagram. So if somebody will ask you that at what place you will be getting the foreign exchange, so what would you say? You will only say that at the place where foreign exchange, the supply is equals to demand, in that place only you will get it, right? Now with the help of diagram, let's just understand it. Okay. Okay. So for example, if this is the demand and this is the supply. So at this point of time, this is demand and this is supply. Demand is always downward, right? Because when we were seeing it here, right? This one you can see demand, there is a negative relationship. So whenever there is a negative relationship, so it is always downward sloping. And whenever there is a positive relationship, it is always upward. So for demand, it is exchange rate is high, demand is falling. Exchange rate is low, demand is increasing. So downward. And here it is more. Okay, upward. Got it? So it goes like this. Now, with the help of diagram, let's just understand. So over here, we can see this. We are finding this is the exchange rate. So negatively sloped demand curve and positively sloped supply curve of foreign exchange interest intersect each other at point E here. The point E shows the equilibrium where demand and supply of the foreign exchange. That means they both are equal in this space. Okay. Now we will explain the other points as well. So over here, this point A. What is point E basically? Point E basically, it is the equilibrium rate of foreign exchange. Right? Got it? Got my point? This point E is the equilibrium point. Okay. So let's just write few more points. So point E correspond to the equilibrium rate of foreign exchange with OR. At this rate, on quantity of foreign exchange is demanded and supplied at a higher than the equilibrium price, says OR2. This will be expressed supply M1 and M2, right? Excess demand, you can see M1 and M2, right? So this one, you can see this part, right? This is the excess demand and this is the excess supply, which is going below would be the demand and above would be the supply. So this is the excess supply and this is the excess demand. Okay. And this will push down the price rate of the foreign exchange. Indian rupees will tend to appreciate. Appreciate means value is increasing, right? And it will cause extension in the demand and contradiction in supply till it reaches the equilibrium position at OR. Clear? Got the point? Any doubt, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Quickly draw it from here. Write it from down. Done, students? Done?
Hmm.
Okay, so these things, okay, quickly write it down. Okay, done, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody has finished? Yep. Okay. So that's it for today. We'll meet in the next class and we'll continue. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Take care.